Are you carefully taking medicine every day, strictly avoiding even a bit of salt with hardship, but your blood pressure still dances irregularly? Trying to lower blood pressure by draining water from the body is like trying to fix a rusted, rotten pipe system by turning down the faucet. That is an extremely big misunderstanding. Hello, I'm Dr. Kevin Carter. Let's take care of your health so you can keep living life on your own terms. Quick check. If you're watching this for your health, just drop a 1 in the comments. I know you have tried very hard. Millions of people out there are also struggling with those numbers on the monitor, even though they strictly follow every advice. Please remember this: the failure of those pills is completely not your fault. The body is not betraying or opposing you at all. It is only speaking up to call for help from deep within the cell roots. Modern medicine often focuses on the surface of the numbers, but Eastern natural philosophy reminds us that the body is a complete ecosystem that needs to be protected. High blood pressure is not simply an excess water issue as we mistakenly think, but is the damage and stiffness of the blood vessel structure itself. So, what is really silently happening inside your life flow? Let's open the first door together, the thinnest but most miraculous protective layer. Inside your blood vessels, right at the place where blood flows day and night, there's an extremely thin protective membrane called Glycocalyx. Imagine this membrane is exactly like the high-grade non-stick layer on your favorite pan in the kitchen. When the pan is new and the non-stick layer is still intact, everything slides smoothly, with absolutely nothing sticking. But what happens if you accidentally use a sharp metal fork to scratch it? Food residue starts to stick tightly, burns, and gradually the whole pan is ruined. Your blood vessels react in exactly the same way. A study published in the scientific journal Pfluger's Archive in 2007 confirmed that this microscopic non-stick layer is what helps blood flow smoothly without resistance, while absolutely preventing dangerous plaques from sticking to the vessel walls. However, spikes in blood sugar or prolonged stress act exactly like that metal fork, silently scratching and eroding this life-protecting layer. Perhaps right now you are feeling sad, remembering the times you accidentally ate something sweet and blaming yourself. Please don't torment yourself anymore. When you crave sweets, that is absolutely not a weakness of willpower or because you don't know how to maintain health. It is only a temporary energy craving response of the brain, a natural call for help from the body. This is completely a mechanical error at the cellular level, not because you did anything wrong. The body always loves you. It is only lacking raw materials. So how do we recoat this non-stick layer in the most natural way? Western science clearly shows us the damage, but the healthy living philosophy of the East brings a beautifully healing solution. The Japanese have held the longevity secret for generations through using brown seaweed in their daily meals. Modern medicine later discovered that brown seaweed contains the compound fucoidan, which provides exactly the foundational bricks your body needs to self-regenerate the glycocalyx membrane. Just supplement about 600 to 1,000 milligrams of fucoidan every day, combined with a small handful of natural berries, and you have given your body a miracle to self-heal from within. But when this non-stick layer has peeled off for too long, our blood vessels begin to face another, more terrifying transformation. When that protective membrane peels off, a silent but terrifying change begins to occur. The gentle stream inside you gradually turns into cold iron and steel pipes. In Eastern philosophy, there is a very profound saying: softness is life, rigidity is death. A healthy blood vessel must be flexible, rhythmically expanding and contracting like a willow branch swaying in the wind. But when continuously damaged, calcium, which should obediently stay in the bone system to help you stand firm, goes astray into the vessel walls. Over time, it crystallizes, turning your blood vessels into calcified and stiff ones like a metal water pipe. How do you know if your blood vessels are a willow branch or a steel pipe? Right now, just sit comfortably in your chair, relax your shoulders, and do a short 60-second test with me, okay? Close your eyes. Lightly place 2 fingers on the pulse at your wrist or neck. Take a really deep breath. Do you feel each beat pounding into your fingertips? Focus on that physical sensation. Is that blood flow rushing, pounding hard and stiff like a stone thrown against a cave wall, or gliding smoothly and rhythmically? Now, open your eyes. Recall your most recent blood pressure reading and do a small calculation. Subtract the bottom number from the top number. If this gap is larger than 65, combined with the pulse you just felt being somewhat rough and stiff, that signals the blood vessels are calling for help because they have lost their flexibility. Based on your body sensation right now, give yourself a blood vessel softness score from 1 to 10. Right now, please comment that score below this video so we can record the starting line together, okay? I know facing the aging of the body sometimes brings a feeling of instability, but please listen to me. Don't be discouraged. The lower your score today, the more miraculous the improvement in the next 2 weeks will be. This hardening is not a life sentence of old age. It is simply a machine waiting to be lubricated and cleared again. To soothe the tense blood vessels you just felt, we will awaken a natural, miracle relaxation hidden right inside the body. This most powerful medicine is completely free and right under your nose. You always carry the healing power with you. It's just that sometimes, in the busy rhythm of life, we accidentally forget how to use it. The way to do it is very simple. Right now, slightly close your lips. Relax your forehead and heavy shoulders. Inhale very slowly, completely through the nose for 4 counts. Feel the fresh air going deep into your chest. Hold for a short count, then slowly exhale also through the nose for 6 counts. Don't rush. Let the breath flow out gently, like a relaxed sigh. Come on, do it with me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why does this small action have such a miraculous blood pressure lowering mechanism? Your lungs are like quiet rooms. When you breathe through the nose, the nasal cavity automatically produces a miraculous molecule called nitric oxide. Western scientific studies have proven this molecule is like a cool breeze rushing in, opening the tightly closed windows, helping the vessel walls immediately relax and soften. In particular, modern science confirms that nose breathing increases this healing gas by up to 400% compared to mouth breathing. This once again perfectly matches the invaluable qi movement art of Eastern medicine, using the stillness of deep breathing to clear meridians and soothe all pressure inside the blood flow. A safe advice just for you. If you have a stuffy nose or feel dizzy and out of breath when trying to extend the counts, please don't force yourself. You can completely shorten the counts, or just breathe naturally through the nose according to your ability. If your back or knee joints are aching, Just lean fully back into the chair comfortably. Absolutely do not tense up. Your body needs time to get used to it, and your comfort is the top priority. But borrowing only the power of breathing will only slightly open the flow. To make the blood vessels truly expand, I will guide you a secret to activate the flow that takes exactly 2 minutes. Right now, roll up a soft towel or simply clench your fist. Don't clench with full strength. Just use about 30% force, enough to feel a light tension in your forearm. Come on, let's count the rhythm together. Clench, hold, 1, 2, 3, and breathe evenly. You will hold this state for 2 minutes, then relax and rest for 1 minute, and repeat 4 times. Why can a quiet fist clench lower blood pressure? According to analysis in the Journal of Sports Medicine in 2014, this isometric muscle contraction exercise creates shear force, a mechanical friction when blood flows over the vessel walls. Imagine you are gently squeezing a sponge to wring out pure water drops. Here, the gentle contraction has stimulated the vessel walls to release a flood of nitric oxide to dilate the blood vessels. The West calls this mechanical friction force, but the East has applied this for thousands of years in Qigong, using the stillness of muscles to promote the movement of Qi blood. An important note for you. Absolutely do not clench too tightly or hold your breath. If your finger joints are inflamed and painful, just hold the cotton towel and squeeze very gently. You absolutely do not need to run until exhausted or lift heavy weights in the gym to have a healthy heart. Your heart always loves this stillness. The fact that you cannot do high-intensity exercise is completely not your fault. The aging body is only needing more protection and care. Before we move on to the next important method, please take a second to press the like button. This action helps the video reach other elderly people who are silently struggling with this condition. When the blood vessels have been cleared, we need to address a hidden culprit that is silently locking your 2 kidneys tightly. How many times have you tormented yourself because you accidentally ate a savory dish? You avoid salt with hardship. Your meals are bland, but blood pressure still refuses to budge. In reality, your kidneys are like a sophisticated natural water filtration system. But there is one factor that ruins this system: elevated insulin levels. Insulin acts like a rusted drain valve that is stuck, locking the kidney's natural elimination ability. The milestone research in the New England Journal of Medicine in 1987 proves that insulin resistance itself is the culprit keeping sodium trapped in the body. Therefore, when the doctor scolds you for eating salty, please don't blame yourself. The fault is not in your bowl of soup, but in the stuck insulin valve. To rescue the kidneys, I guide you a beautiful combined method between modern science and the mindful eating philosophy of the East. The way to do it is very simple. Try to narrow your eating time during the day into an 8-hour window, for example from 12 noon to 8 p.m., and let the body completely rest for the remaining 16 hours. When eating, pick a few fresh green vegetable shoots first. Chew very slowly and enjoy the stillness. What is the miraculous mechanism here? Stopping eating for 16 hours is like turning off the factory electricity at night. At that time, insulin drops to the lowest level. The drain valve in the kidneys is fully opened. The kidneys will freely eliminate the accumulated salt and water, helping to reduce blood vessel pressure gently. However, I send you a safety warning. If you are taking diabetes medication or feel dizzy, absolutely do not force yourself to fast suddenly. Start very slowly with the simplest way. Stop snacking after dinner. We do not punish the body with hunger. We are only giving the kidneys a well-deserved vacation so it can clean up and heal for you. When the kidney's drain valve has been cleared, the system inside you will need natural materials to clean up the excess calcium causing hardening. Do you know nature has always prepared a wonderful repair station for us? The way to do it is very gentle. Add to your daily menu a glass of fresh beet juice or a plate of dark green leafy vegetables. Along with that, combine the restorative micronutrient pair, about 180 to 360 micrograms of vitamin K2 in MK7 form and 400 to 600 milligrams of magnesium in glycinate form. Why does this repair pair bring a miracle? Beet juice is a treasure trove of antioxidants. Western science proves it contains a large amount of polyphenols, helping to protect the blood vessel membrane from scratching. Vitamin K2 acts exactly like a very diligent traffic policeman. It activates a special protein that orders the stray calcium in the blood vessels to immediately return to its correct position in the bone system. At the same time, magnesium is the most wonderful natural calcium blocker, helping to soothe and soften the smooth muscle layers. This combination carries the strong Eastern yin-yang philosophy. We do not use force to force blood pressure down, but use natural nutrients to nourish, restoring the original softness of life. Your body is a miraculous machine. It has never lost its self-cleaning ability. It is only wearily waiting for you to provide the right materials to self-repair. But I must send you an important drug interaction warning. If you are using Western blood pressure lowering medication or blood thinners, please be extremely careful. When you take these natural nutrients, blood vessels will gradually soften and blood pressure will automatically drop gently. Therefore, if you keep the same dose of Western medicine, your blood pressure risks dropping too low, causing dizziness. Monitor your numbers at home every day. Work closely with your doctor to proactively reduce the medication dose safely. Absolutely do not throw away the pills on your own immediately. And when the body has taken in full nutrients, we need a gentle movement rhythm to pump blood throughout the blood vessels. To enhance insulin sensitivity, soothe blood sugar, and direct calcium into the bone system, you only need a chair. Today, we will do an extremely still resistance exercise. Stand up and sit down from the chair you are sitting on. Are you ready? Place both feet firmly on the floor. Back straight. Come on, start with me. Down, up is 1. Down, up is 2. Down, up is 3. Right now, as I count the rhythm with you, I clearly feel my body changing. My 2 hands are gradually warming up. My heart is beating a little faster, but it is not a tired or nervous beat, but a very clean, decisive beat, pushing fresh new blood throughout the body. My chest feels like it is opening wide, welcoming the clean air stream. Do you feel the warm, tingling flow spreading down to your heels? That is the moment the muscles are awakening insulin receptors, opening the door to receive energy and releasing blood vessel pressure. Down, up is 4, and down, up is 5. Let's stop here, okay? I know many people advise you to do 20 or 30 reps every day for effectiveness. But please listen to me. If you are not used to exercising, or your knee joints are signaling pain, absolutely do not start with 20 reps. In this first week, you only need to do exactly 5 reps every day. Exactly 5 reps, no more. This super small amount will sweep away procrastination and completely erase the pressure of failure in your mind. Your body is not opposing you at all. It does not need to be exhausted. It only needs a gentle awakening signal. The fact that you cannot do heavy exercise is completely not your fault. It is only the body requesting a more nurturing start. At this point, perhaps you are feeling a bit overwhelmed with the information about breathing rhythm, nutrition, or exercise that we just shared. I want you to take a really deep breath. Relax your shoulders and listen to me on this. Don't try to do all the methods every day. Just choose 2 things that feel most natural to you. Persistence is more important than quantity. Your body does not demand strict discipline or absolute perfection. It only needs regular nurturing signals to self-activate its healing ability again. To make this journey truly light, I want to give you 3 more small tips. These changes are super small, but bring extremely big impact, and you can completely attach them to the most familiar habits. First, try applying the 20-20 rule right tonight. When you are relaxing on the comfortable sofa in the living room, watching your favorite TV program, after every 20 minutes of sitting, spend exactly 20 seconds to gently move your 2 feet or rise onto your toes. This simple action works like an auxiliary pump from the calves, continuously awakening the flow, helping blood vessels not to stagnate without interrupting your entertainment moment. Second, free your legs from the crossed leg position. Tomorrow morning, when you sit at the breakfast table, sipping a hot cup of coffee or reading the news, try to notice if you are unconsciously crossing your legs. This position accidentally creates a tourniquet that tightens blood vessels, forcing your heart to strain harder to pump blood. Remove your legs. Place the entire soles of your feet firmly on the floor. In Eastern philosophy, this solid contact is the way for the body to touch the ground, helping the mind stay calm and immediately reducing pressure inside the blood vessels. Finally, get used to loading water during the day, or also called front-loading. Load most of the water you need in the morning and early afternoon, then gradually reduce as dusk falls. This not only ensures your blood flow is always diluted smoothly during the day, but also gives the kidneys a completely quiet space at night. When you have a deep, uninterrupted sleep, the nervous system will automatically bring blood pressure to the most ideal and peaceful level. We have gone through a complete healing circle. Now is the time to organize everything into a new, solid, and reassuring health design just for you. I am Dr. Kevin Carter, and I want you to remember a core priority order in this rebuilding journey. Your health is like a house. Building the strongest foundation must definitely start from lifestyle changes. That is the gentle breathing rhythms, the quiet rest periods for the kidneys, and a few light movements to clear the flow. Next, we add the bricks with natural remedies and nutrient micronutrients, like seaweed, vitamin K2, or magnesium, to provide the right materials for the body to self-clean and soften the blood vessels. Finally, at the top protective position, only then is Western medicine. Please remember, the pills you are taking are not the enemy. Continue to maintain them as a safe protective shield in the initial stage. Absolutely never throw away the medicine suddenly on your own. Instead, monitor blood pressure at home. Persistently apply these natural methods. When the body has truly been repaired from within, Your own doctor will be the one smiling and proactively adjusting to reduce the dose for you. High blood pressure is completely not a life sentence. It is only a sincere invitation for you to return to loving your own life. Your body is extremely miraculous. It is not opposing you at all. It is always ready to revive. Maybe keep this video to yourself. But if someone you care about is quietly struggling, this could really help them. And make sure to watch this next episode. I've picked this one especially for you. Definitely watch. See you there.